Watching, they were us. At the end of the day, we as black people got to understand that they do not want us in these establishments. They okay with us spending our money, but they don't want us patroning their establishments. The incident that happened in Florence, South Carolina with the critic, that should have never happened. And then y'all see all them people that were just sitting there watching. They were us. They were just sitting there watching. Now, if I would have been in there and I saw some shit like that, I would have paid for whatever I took a bite out of, and I would have left and would have never went back. Because they showing their true colors. They showing us. They don't want us there. They just want our money. So as a collective, we got to come together and stop supporting people that don't support us. So I'm sure y'all seen about the restaurant Percy and Willies, or Percy and Willis, whatever the name of it is, in South Carolina. So a brother, a well-known food critic, was in the establishment, and they treated this brother like a criminal. They treated him like he stole something. So they told the brother he had to leave. He didn't do anything wrong. He was just doing his normal thing. He was doing a food critic, a video on the establishment. You see? So when these devils came out and told him he had to leave, they would not give him a reason why. You see, they just told him, we need you to leave. No excuse, no reason. Just, we need you to leave. So all our people, like the sister said, all our people will sit in the establishment watching the whole thing, And what did we do? You see? What did we do as a people? We mind our own business. You see? We could see a brother of ours getting strung up, We could see a brother of ours getting, uh, embarrassed and being made mockery of, being disrespected by the other nations, and we'll still support. You see, we'll sit there and eat our little pecan pie. We'll eat our barbecue. We'll finish our plate. We'll leave a tip. And we coming back next Sunday. You see, that's why we don't get any respect as a people. As a nation of people, we don't get any respect because we don't respect ourselves. See, the same thing when you go to the nail salons. You could see your sister getting beat by the other nations. You could see your sister getting beat, mugged, abused, stomped on, by a bunch of Koreans. And you will go back to the nail salon the next day. You see, we get no respect because we don't respect ourselves. We are not united as a people. It's sad. It's really sad. But until, we wake up and realize what this woman said in the video, that, they don't really want you in their establishment. You see, they tolerate you. They don't even want you in their job, their place of business. But they'll tolerate you for a moment. For the time being, they'll tolerate you, to get your money. You see, but the time's coming when the dollar ain't going to be worth nothing. Your money ain't going to be worth nothing. You see, they're not going to need you at their establishments no more because their establishment's going to be shut down. You see? And that's when their true colors, they already showing you a glimpse of what's to come, But when this economy shut down totally, the grocery stores is gone, the restaurants is shut down, you can't go to a movie theater no more, then you're going to see, all people are finally going to see what we've been, the Israelites been saying all this time. You see, unite as a people, we need to come together, you see, as it says in Zephaniah 2:1, gather yourselves together, nation not desired. You black and Hispanics, we are not desired. You see, you have Hispanic people claiming they white on their driver license,
on their birth certificates. They voting for Trump, you see. But at the same time, I see videos popping up that says, you know what, white folks, we don't appreciate you. You brown people, we don't like you either. You see, we don't accept you either. We want you out of this country. You see? So what are we doing? So when the Israelites say, gather yourselves together, let's unite, we have a common enemy, then you say we're a hate group. You see? And then when you see things like this happen, how they disgrace that brother, disrespected that brother, in their establishment, and nobody said nothing. You see? The restaurant, I want to say the restaurant was 80% of us sitting in the restaurant supporting them, these racists, you see. But nobody got up and said, look, we leaving, because of how y'all treated our brother. So until we learn how to respect one another, we're going to be disrespected as a whole nation. Your time is coming. You see, we sit here and watch our people being abused and disrespected, and we mind our business, and then one day it's going to happen to you or someone in your family.